we're going to explore the topic on view crop regions. So let's try to open up exercise 05 view crop regions.rvt file. Okay, very frequently in the course of our project, we will be only working on a small or a portion of the building itself and not the entire building. So we do not want to be bogged down by information that really that is beyond our project job scope. All right. So this is why we need to learn how to apply the crop region or the view crop regions capabilities or functionalities here. So we can access the crop regions in these areas here as well as here. Okay, now let's explore this. Now, when we click do not crop, okay, basically it will switch the crop regions off. All right, and here is to toggle the crop views on and off. All right, crop region visible or not visible. Okay, so how do we look on this? Okay, we can select the outer perimeter here, and this will be the crop region. Okay, you notice when we drag this in, parts of the plan will be removed or will be hidden away or cropped away. Okay, so we can adjust this to, let's say, cover this area of our project, for example. Okay, so we can adjust it down this way. Okay, and there is an option here for annotation crop as well. So it removes the rest of the other annotation symbols that are outside our project. Right? Notice if we were to turn this one off, the dimensions that are way outside that may not be directly relevant to our project are still visible. But when we turn this on, annotation crop, they are removed away already. Okay, so this is what happens when we toggle annotation crop or the crop view off and the crop view on. Okay, and it does the same thing here as well. Now sometimes the project may not be directly or may not be so rectilinear. Sometimes the shape of the crop region is an unusual one or an irregular one. So what we can do also is we would be able to edit the crop here by selecting the crop rectangle. We can click on edit crop, and we can use a line down here. Notice when we click on edit crop, we are now inside the drawing mode. And notice here, there will be a cross and a tick. That means we must pay attention to this part because this is part of the user interface. We need to either say no, we don't accept it, and then we cancel, or yes, we accept it, and then we click on the tick. If not, we will be stuck in this view this way. All right, so we have to do either one of this in order to get back up into the normal building or drawing mode. Okay, so for example, in this case, we want to be drawing an irregular crop region. So I'll just start with something that is quite irregular this way. And we close this. Okay, and I have to double escape in order to get out of the drawing command. Alright, pressing double escape will get out of the drawing command. This is a very common functionality feature here in Revit. And remember, I can mouse over one object and press tab, and Revit will select all the adjoining objects. So I can just do this, mouse over one of this, tab and select, and thereafter I can click remove or delete to remove what I don't want. Okay, and when I'm done with this, we will click on finish edit mode. The cross here is to cancel the edit. That means we are not happy with what we've drawn and we will not want to keep this. But in this case, we will want to keep this and click finish. Notice now, and this crop region is now cropping and presenting an irregular crop region already. Okay, and if we're happy with how the outcome of this cropping region is, we can make the crop region here invisible. So what would happen is it will appear as if the cropping line is not visible anymore this way. Okay, I want to share with you one very important feature of Revit, which is what we call the call out. Okay, so it's under view, under call out. So if you click down here, click on the drop down list, there is a rectangle by default, and you can draw an irregular region if the need arises. Alright, this is particularly important also because a call out will create a new view itself. Okay, let me show you how this is done. So I'll click on rectangle, and for example, we do not want to be working on the entire building. We only need to be working on one of the units in the office here, for example. So what would happen is I would just draw a call out region here. This one. And notice when this region, when I've drawn the call out location, a new level 1 call out is created. So what I can do is, for legibility purpose, I can just adjust this, okay, or adjust this bubble so that the bubble is better located here, and I can adjust this so that it doesn't look very, very messy and it starts crisscrossing too many lines and so on. Okay, and once this is done, I can now either double click on the bubble, or I can now double click on the level 1 color, and if you notice here, I would have had a plan view of this area that I want to be working on only. Now, we can keep doing this. We can keep creating call outs when we have to do detailing, for example. Okay, notice here there is a section marker here called A6. So I'm going to just double click to go into this section view, and let's say I need to do some detailing in this particular portion here. What I can do is also I can prepare a call out and just mark this area here. And now you notice here in the longitudinal section there is a call out 1. So with this, we can just move this again to another location and readjust the bubble so that it looks neat this way. And we can double click to go into this area here, and by changing the display, we can begin to do our detailing works here. So this is a very good function to allow us to zoom out from the large plans, the large overall plans to a smaller region, and also allow us to do call-outs to prepare our detailing as well this way.